It has been pretty much snowing or raining nonstop since we've been in here in town, which means it's probably all snow up at the higher elevations in the mountains. And I know that they've gotten definitely more than a dusting. I know that we could road walk from here, from East Glacier, and have a completely safe walk to finish and to have the THRU-HIKE and for me and Perk, the Triple Crown. But I just, I don't want to do that unless I have to, but we can't know what it looks like until we get up there and just kind of go for it. So we'll see. Look at that. Here we are in Glacier, first night, about to night hike. Oh boy. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. As long as you love me so, Glacier, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. My shoes are definitely frozen. Aaron, your tent's got something on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You almost got it all. Chipmunks are hungry too, I reckon. Yeah. Well, I'm relieved to see, at least here recently, that there are no grizz prints or any bear prints here. So they weren't dancing around trying to get our food all night. That's kind of comforting, because apparently this is a high frequented grizzly area. Oh my God, there was a bear. Holy crap. Well, just as I was rounding this corner to leave the camping area, and over there by where the yellow sign is, it's like bear warning, there was a brown bear walking down that path over there past the sign, and it just like moseyed on down the trail. But whew, that'll get your blood pumping early in the morning. And how accurate is that sign? So that's where the bear I just saw disappeared down that trail, and I have to go this way, but apparently he or she came through right here. You can see the tracks going down that trail. I'm not gonna go down there, but this morning a lot more snow has fallen and is on the ground and is actually covering the trail, but you can still tell where it is so far. We do have to go up and over a pass today, but I'm hoping it won't be too much deeper than it is right here at this elevation, but we'll see. Aaron says that this looks ridiculous and that it looks made up. This is where you don't want to go. We did not beat the snow to Canada again.
Hey.
Creeping behind the trees. I slept with my filter last night so it wouldn't freeze. And as I feared might happen, it froze while I was hiking today. It's like noon and ice is forming in my water bottles. So, I mean, I could have put it in a Ziploc baggie and kept it in my coat. Probably should have, but I didn't. And now I'm just gonna try to be smart about where I collect water from. So there was a lake outlet earlier, and I decided not to drink that water. But there was a small stream earlier, which I'm not crazy about, but have to have something to drink. So anyway, luckily, Giardia usually takes about 2 weeks to kick in, and I should be done by then. So I'm just gonna go with that. But for anybody hiking this late in the season on one of these trails, it would be smart to maybe do Aquamira instead, or protect your sawyer better, like, you know, on your body. Aaron has a friend that's following him. We're calling it the meatball. It looks like, I don't know, like he snagged a, did you say it was a pine cone?
I don't know what it is.
Looks like he snagged a tiny pine cone and it's just collecting snow and ice.
It looks like it grew a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's a ball and chain. We are here at a campsite and I am hiding out in the privy because the snow has fallen outside and has not stopped all day. Really, I don't think it's stopped for a second since last night while we were night hiking, and we made it up and over the first pass. It got a little scary because it just got whited out. And if one of the guys got too far ahead or too far behind, like I could barely see them. Honestly, it would be pretty tempting to just stay here for the night. We're all exhausted after going up and over that pass, but we know that right now we're between two passes. So Two Medicine was a bailout point before we went over this first pass. And there's a road that will be a bailout point once we get over the next pass. But if we stay in the middle of the two passes and it just keeps dumping snow, then I can't even imagine how bad the second pass is going to be. So this is one of those instances where it's easy to do what feels good in the moment. Like, we're freezing and that was tough and exhausting, and we would like to stop and be warm in our tents right now. But the smartest thing for long term and probably safety wise, we hope, is to go ahead up and over the second pass. Judging from the first pass, I assume the second one will probably be close to the same, and with the snow not stopping, probably whiteout conditions again. But again, we just don't know how much snow it's going to dump, and we would rather go ahead and tough through and get over the second pass today than be stuck in between and, you know, then who knows what. And my biggest concern is it getting dark with us still in knee to waist deep snow. right on the edge of those rocks, you can see a little outline of a figure. I think it's a goat. Think. Peekaboo. You wondering what these crazy people are doing? Us too.
Okay. Oh, it's dark. That's dehydration.
Yeah.
Wow. Charge.
It ate my legs. That second pass, well, really both of them were just downright dangerous. And once we got to the other side, in some places it was like hip deep. We were falling a lot because it's hard to see what's under the snow. So it was just very miserable, very cold, very dangerous. And I'm glad that we just kept pushing through, you know, and kept realizing like we're in a bad situation. And the best thing that you can do is to keep a clear mind and just try to get out of it the best that you can. We basically just cut down the mountain over the switchbacks and just hoped for the best. Thankfully, right as it was getting dark, we were able to be low enough in elevation where we could start seeing the trail and seeing like an indentation down and kind of follow that. After that adventure yesterday, we're gonna go to town today at one of the bailout points and just kind of sleep on it and check out what the weather's gonna be doing the next week or so and just kind of regroup and warm up, because I think we're all pretty chilled to the bone, and you know, figure it out with full bellies and rested minds, and regroup and see what we want to do. Knowing that we could have road walked from East Glacier Village, I mean, we're probably idiots for trying to take the trail anyway, but you know, I just really wanted to be able to finish at Waterton Park. I just didn't want to road walk, even though it's legal as far as what's considered, you know, a through hike according to the CDTC and all that. But, you know, it's just not really what I wanted. But here in lower elevations, the snow is melting away, so it's warm enough down here that it's melting. I'm not sure if that's really helping the passes at all, but we will see. First thing this morning, you know, I ran outside, and yeah, there's a lot of snow here in town at lower elevations, so I know up in the mountains there's probably even more than they were predicting. We were hoping maybe there would even be a window where things might warm up in a few days, but there's like not even a window where it's gonna not precipitate for a few days. This is where on a through hike you have to calculate the risk. You know, I certainly have taken many risks on my through hike, but the CDT is a different trail, and like I've said from the beginning, it's kind of a create your own adventure trail. You know, it's kind of tough to not let pride get the best of me, you know. I mean, it's still a completely legal finish to this through hike, but it's just not the way that I wanted the end of my Triple Crown to go. I think in the end, you just have to keep in mind, you know, what is the ultimate goal? And for me, the ultimate goal was getting to Canada and completing this through hike. And you know what? I've got my friends, I have my health, and I'm about to have the Triple Crown. We've only got 8 miles to Bab where we're stopping, and then tomorrow we'll have 19 to the border, and that'll be it. What you doing, Aaron? Just want to have a wild experience? It is currently 24 degrees, and it's supposed to be cloudy today, but it is nice and sunny. Hopefully it's going to stay this way until we get to the monument. This man on a four-wheeler just pulled up and told us that everybody is watching us. Didn't he, Bert? Are you watching us too? We are in the short rows. We've got about 2 more miles until we hit the Canadian border, and honestly, it doesn't feel really real. I don't know, it's been like a long time coming. It's been, I mean, 6 months for this trail, but 3 years since I started the goal of the Triple Crown. And I mean, I kind of believe it just because my face is numb, and I mean, I feel like if you're in Canada, your face probably feels numb around this time of year, so. But yeah, I don't know, it's just about to be done, and tomorrow I don't have to get up and hike again. And it's just kind of a crazy feeling that I think can't be explained until you do something like this. And I mean, the exploring won't be done and the adventuring or anything like that, but this particular goal is about to be successful, as long as I don't get hit by a car between now and the border. But it's just, yeah, something that can't be explained and can only be experienced, I think. Yeah, I'll just sleep. I don't even care. We've been through so much, we don't even. Yeah.
All right.
You want to go first, Perk?
Sure.
Hey. Yay!
Do it Rocky style.
Okay. I said once I touch this, I'll no longer not be a triple crowner.
Clear as mud.
Yeah. All right.
Can't step away.
No. Fine, but.
On 3. Doesn't matter.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Our powers combined.
We are triple crowners. High five. That was a terrible high
That was
five.
different. There we go.
All right, this is Aaron's moment. I don't know how to wear a crown. I ain't never worn one of these things in my life.
It's a little warmer this time.
Yeah, boom shakalaka. I think when I originally set out on my first through hike on the Appalachian Trail that I thought maybe I would find all the answers for at least my life. You know, I would know what I was gonna do and know my exact plan and figure out, you know, just more answers. And I don't think that the Triple Crown has even gotten me all the answers, and that really it would give anybody all the answers. But I think it certainly has allowed me room to change and to learn and to grow as a person. I learned to overcome fears, to calculate risks, to be humbled by nature and roll with the punches, and to turn the negativity of naysayers into fuel to allow me really to believe in myself. Because anytime you want to do something in life, there will often be people that will tell you you can't, you're not strong enough, you're not brave enough, you're not tough enough, you're not smart enough. But the only person that you need to believe in you to be successful in your life is yourself. And while I'm absolutely thrilled to be a triple crowner, and the destination has driven me throughout the past 3 years, I do have to admit that the ups and downs of the journey is what makes the destination so sweet.